Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome back to another one, guys. Unfortunately, and I say unfortunately because I really did not want to voice over this video, but I've actually uploaded this already and it completely blocked out pretty much anybody being able to view it because of copyright. And it was just one of them things. The music was super loud, and unfortunately, I think like over 10 songs must have been done for copyright, which was just unfortunate. However, this right here is Metroflex. Metroflex in Arlington. Anybody knows the old school Ronnie Coleman videos, Branch Warren videos, proper hardcore sawdust, raw as fuck. This gym, everybody should know this by now. However, here we headed to Arlington. I trained chest with Carlos. Anybody that's not familiar with Carlos, he is an IFBB pro. Carlos Philbrick. He is a good friend of mine. We are out in the States right now, out in Texas, and of course we had to make the trip to Metroflex whilst here. And I definitely do think I would like to be able to train back here before I leave, ultimately just to be able to deadlift on Ronnie's platform. I think that would be easily one of the coolest things that I've ever done. But we trained chest, and it was definitely a good one. This was actually the first time for me on barbell incline in so long. Like literally, I think it's been a good couple of years since I've been on a barbell incline. I'm just a really big fan of the Smith machine, especially the Cybex Smith machine. However, coming to Metroflex, we of course had to hit chest in a very old school way, a very hardcore way, a very intense, heavy, raw way. So we began with the pec deck just to be able to build a good bit of a good bit of blood and support into the chest, which felt extremely good. I believe it's the Life Fitness or Hammer Strength pec deck, so it's definitely one that I've used loads before. And then we moved on to the barbell incline, which I was definitely nervous for because I was like, I'm probably only going to get like maybe 2 plates on this, and that's going to be my absolute max. And to be fair, it did feel very off. Like I'm just not a good incline presser, especially on the chest. I definitely prefer pressing above the head over pressing on the chest. I don't know what it is. I'm just not good at it. I don't know whether it's like my coordination or whatever it is. But as you'll be able to see in this video, Carlos is extremely fucking strong. Like he is so made for incline pressing. Like he is extremely strong, and it was really cool. It was really motivating for me to be able to see it because it was definitely pushing me on. So I think this was my last warm up here. Hitting the 2.5 plates, so 120 kilograms or maybe just over that because of course we're working in pound plates. Strapping up here, wrapping up I should say anyway, Strength Shop wrist straps as always, guys, Kiffy Waist for discount. I actually have a link now that provides me with a little bit of extra support, so it's not actually the code, so if you guys can use my link, that's always going to be appreciated. However, as you'll see here, the 2.5 felt good, so I was like, do you know something, I'm here, like we're in Metroflex, Carlos is an extremely fucking heavy presser, so it's like I want to touch 3 plates, I just want to touch 3 plates on the barbell incline. I can definitely do a lot more reps on the Smith, but I touched the 3 plates. Was it a sensible decision? Probably not. Absolutely not, to be honest with you. But honestly, guys, I was in the middle of Metroflex Arlington. Like, I was never going to say no to just touching it. So I then backed off with 2 plates at 100. 2 plates at 100. I backed off with 2 sets at 100. And this was when Carlos made me feel like an absolute child, a little girl, a baby, the weakest presser on the planet. 4 plates aside, so 180 kilograms for anybody that's not aware, for a very good 8 reps, which this is the second time that I've ever spotted anybody doing 180 kilograms. Anybody that knows, the last time I spotted somebody doing this was actually Larry Wheels when we trained in Dubai, and I was so nervous about spotting him for 4 plates because, to be honest, like there's a fraction of people who can incline barbell 180 kilograms as well as that, and Carlos is now one of them, and he was the second person that I spotted doing that. And it was incredible just to be able to be in that actual environment of somebody doing that, because will I be able to do that one day? Who knows? You guys know I'm never one to say never, but honestly, being around somebody like that, as strong as that, was honestly incredible. And of course, being in Metroflex as well, it just made it like so much fucking cooler. Like, this place is my sort of place. Like, I love this. I just love the rawness. I love the fact that in all the videos that you used to see of Ronnie and Branch and Johnny and everybody training in Metroflex, like, nothing's changed. Like, trust me when I say this, not a single thing has changed. It is the exact same, which I think makes it 10 times cooler. So we then moved on to this chest press machine. I believe there was this one and one other lie-in flat chest press, which, to be honest, was so lopsided. Like, it was crazy how lopsided it was. So it was like we were trying to just put pressure on one side and not on the other because of how bad it was. But at the same time, it was one of them. We definitely did not complain. We made it work. It was super cool in that sense. And then we moved on to this, I believe it's like a free, I can't actually remember the brand of it, but it's such a nice cable chest press, chest fly. You can literally do so much on it, but it felt incredible. Really nice. Very, very, very big fan of this one here. And to be honest, guys, as well, on the barbell incline press, it was the only one that we really done tops and back offs. We literally just done pyramid sets, up and straight sets the whole way, and it was, as you can imagine, a very high volume session, high rep session. So really just the barbell pressing was ultimately the lowest rep stuff we did. And then we actually moved on to a little bit of delts as well. I finished with a little bit of laterals just for the camera here, and then we literally got on with the session. We done another neutral grip press, which felt incredible. As you can see, the guy in the back there definitely looks like Ronnie Coleman's brother. However, I don't think it was. But yeah, guys, Metroflex Arlington, if you can get to it, please definitely try and get to it. Incredible place, environment, atmosphere, like it's next level. And it's just like what you've seen on the old videos. But that is going to be it for this one, guys. There is more content coming. Please just stay tuned, bear with me. If you can, drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll catch up with you all in the next video.